Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of my second attack from this war, and you'll see on the replay this one wasn't nearly as clean, but a lower level base, so I was able to eke out the 3-star. This was also a cleanup attack, so I did know a few things. I knew that there were quad Teslas right here, and I knew that there were double giant bombs here. Um, I didn't know where the other two giant bombs were. There's, the only places that maybe made a little bit of sense would have been over here. Maybe here. Both though really kind of weak spots. There's some areas over here, but they're not between two defenses, so I really wasn't too worried about it. And I had planned on eliminating these spots as double giant bomb threats with my loon drop. So, my plan was again some centralized air defense, which left. These two are closer to the edges, so these bottom defenses are much well protected, but kind of all of these this ring of defenses is just not protected well at all. So, my plan was I was going to send in balloons, and I was going to send in 2 for this archer tower, and then 1 for this cannon. And then I was going to jump over to this side and do 2 for this archer tower and 1 for this cannon. And the the reason I started on the 2 sides was because that was the farthest away from the clan castle. Followed from that, I was going to do 2 loons and 2 loons. I also did know that there was a balloon inside the CC, so I was going to have to send, a single hog once these 2 archer towers went down to get the final pull. From there, I was going to drop a single archer over here to kind of drag the clan castle troops out. The attack previously, the clan castle troops kind of got stuck behind this wall and did a lot of damage. So plan was, though, I was going to do it from there. I was going to do my kill squad at the bottom. This cannon was kind of a nightmare to have to deal with and caused a lot of problems, but I didn't have an easy way to take out of it. So what I was going to do, I did the archer up here, and then I was going to drop 1 more archer right here to start dragging them this way once the CC troops were coming this direction. And then I was going to throw down a giant, then immediately start my witches and my archer queen. I was going to send in wall breakers right here to bust in. I brought a bunch of barbarians so I could kind of feed barbarians into the CC troops. And then I was going to send my golem and barbarian king in this way to deal with the archer queen. In hindsight, the golem was probably a waste. I don't know, it did a lot of tanking. It actually ended up, the golem nearly cost me this raid, but we'll see once we get to the replay. From there, once CC troops and archer queen was done, I was going to send in 3 hogs on this mortar. And the reason I was doing 3 was I wanted this mortar to go down so I could do all the rest of my hogs at this archer tower, this wizard tower, so then they went to the core. Then I was going to heal here. I knew I was going to need a heal down here for the double giant bomb. I was probably, because of these quad Teslas, I was probably going to need another heal right here, and that kind of left me my last heal somewhere over here, depending on where I needed it. I realize the heal's not that big, but, one of those 2 spots, depending on where my hogs was pathing. So, that was the plan, and then I had some extra wizzies to kind of drop around for the cleanup. So we will get to the replay. Starts out well. The balloon drop on this side, that worked really well. Balloon drop on this side worked really well. Balloon drop here. Everything's working very, very well now. Defenses are going down. CC troops are coming out. Once this archer tower's down, I send a hog in to get that final balloon out. See, I've already got my archer down here to start pulling the CC troops. They're starting over this way. The minion's going to get there first. Another archer down here so they can start heading this direction. Once they start moving that direction, I go and drop the giant to sun a soak up, and then I've got my witches down, followed by my archer queen. And I think I throw I can't remember if I throw barbarians first or the wall breakers, one of the 2. Barbarians go down a little bit more to kind of defense. Then I get the wall breakers down, followed by the golem and the barbarian king. So this is all going well. This mortar ended up wrecking me here. It started shooting at my witches. I lost, 2 of my witches early, which really kind of hurt me, but everything's going well here. And you see 3 hogs in to take care of that mortar, and everything else is going to be on that wizard tower. So this is actually all working well. Everything's going to the core just like I want. I get my heal in the core. A little slow on that heal, but it got down. And the plan was these hogs were going to path this way, and they were going to hit on this wizard tower and pop just one of the two of the double giant bomb set. The previous attack, that's how their hogs had pathed, and it worked out, just fine for him. So that was going to be my plan. But you're going to see here, this golem busts, or actually it doesn't quite bust, but it sets off this other giant bomb at the exact same time of these, and it just destroyed my hogs, made a bunch of bacon. So now I'm kind of rushing. I have to throw this other heal to kind of keep this one hog up. Um, these other three kind of run back eventually. That actually worked out pretty well because that hog stayed up that entire time. Tanked for me. Heals running out there though. I had some wall breakers dropped to that. I got my Wizzies kind of going here. Archer Queen, I've already used the ability. Luckily, that comes down to the very end. So I've got just a few cleanup troops, and luckily that was just enough. I mean, it was close. I hit another spring trap or anything like that, and I probably don't get it because I needed those hogs to kind of get through. But had luckily enough Wizzies and able to get the cleanup. So definitely not the cleanest of tacks. That golem was just a split second too early setting off that giant bomb, or else I'd have had a ton of hogs left, and this would have been a simple cleanup. But I hope this helped. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and thank you very much for watching.